Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Jazz. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3. Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. And it's Beverly in at the 1.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Now the Rockets with it. It's Harden with the drive. Excellent D from Howard. And so here is Houston. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Beverly.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done. And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing him off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
And here are the Rockets now. The Rockets making the shot. Clock at 6. And stolen by Ariza. Plenty of space. And it's Beverly missing. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Up and in on the layup. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Utah. Pass to Smith. Back to Beverly. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Howard setting the pick for Harden. Down low. The drive by Smith. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. First in steals. Second in points off turnovers. And they're the third-ranked fast break team in the league. I mean, there's always that fear that they're going to run you off the court when you play them. You've got to get back in transition against this team.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Houston making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Now, here is Harden. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Shot from the wing. That one wide left.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Now here's Harden. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
11 feet away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Harden's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Houston making some changes. Corey Brewer's checked in for Ariza. Terry comes in for James Harden. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Again, the miss by Harden.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ariza kicks to Howard. Dishes it to Smith. Howard in the post. He's guarded by Howard. Excellent D from Howard.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
On the wing, Brewer cans the shot from the wing. Brewer's got his first basket of the night.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's Ariza. It's a tie game here in Houston. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. And here's the fast break. No good from Lawson.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the left wing. Smith outside. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Howard. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Ty Lawson. Rockets trail. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Harden against Harden. Passes it to Beverly. Rebound by Smith.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's Harden with the drive. The shot misses. Good D by Ariza. Launches it. The rebound by Harden. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. No one near him. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
To the inside. Stolen by Harden. From past the arc. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Smith. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Ariza with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And Ariza with the stuff.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the goal.
That happened.
Yeah.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for Smith. And it's Terrian for Patrick Beverly. Harden against Harden. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And both free throws good for James Harden.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Jones dishes to Capella. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Capella's got his first points of the night. 1:03 left in the first half. Terry the pass to Harden. He dishes it to Jones. Ripped away. And here's Lawson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Capella kicks to Lawson. Beyond the arc. Brewer's shot is off. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter, sir. Good. And it's 6 points for James Harden.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Brewer. The 3-pointer off the mark. That will count. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
I know we've said this many times before. what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Welcome back on the second half, about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Ariza is the small forward and Smith the 4. And it's Howard in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Harden kicks to Howard. Kicks it out to Harden. Smith outside. Harden dishes to Howard. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverly. Howard in the post. He's against Smith. He hits Harden with the drive. Rockets with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively. He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Beverly. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Beverly's got his second basket of the night. Harden against Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the official signals a backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. First in steals, second in second chance points. And they're the 3rd-ranked fast break team in the league. I mean, there's always that fear that they're going to run you off the court when you play them. You got to get back in transition against this team.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
Houston moving the ball around. The pass to Beverly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jones checked in for Smith. Terry comes in for James Harden. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Brewer. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Rockets shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Down low. Here's Jones. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Rockets shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the eight ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Houston, a whole new five on the floor. And Thornton kicks to Capella. Another miss by Houston.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Three-pointer, Lawson. Capella, the pass to Jones. On the wing, Brewer. Lawson defending. Tries again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. For Houston, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And that one falls for Brewer. So for the Rockets, Howard's checked in for Capella. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Corey Brewer. Brewer hits them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's Ariza. Kicks it out to Terry. Inside. Here's Jones. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He hits the second from the line. Now Lawson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wide open look. And it's good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 8. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Rockets trail by 8. Ariza is the small forward and Smith the 4. Harden out there with Lawson. And it's Howard in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. There's the feed to Jones. It's stolen by Smith. It's Harden with the drive. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Harden's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Five to shoot. Here's Howard. Kicks it out to Ariza. No good from outside. Rockets trail by 8. Houston moving the ball around. By himself. And Harden with the stuff.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Here's Beverly. Harden against Harden. Feeds it to Beverly. Harden against Harden. Harden draws the double. Smith's shot is good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The dish to Beverly. Buries it from three-point range.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Harden draws the double. Beverly dishes to Harden. Back to Beverly. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Beverly heading to... Oh! Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Rockets trail by 10. Harden up top, guarded by Harden. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
That's good. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Howard with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. And Harden with the stuff.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Ariza brings the double. And Beverly kicks to Smith. Howard. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 8.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Harden draws the double. High post, Howard. And Beverly kicks to Smith. No good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverly. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Howard.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 11. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
They need to foul here, Kevin, to try to extend the game. They'll try to force the inbound pass to a poor free throw shooter and then send him to the line.
Kicks it out to Jones. Takes the three, and that one's good. Harden outside. Oh, off target. So we see the Rockets get the win here. on the road. Looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors, as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and pad their win total.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Ariza is the small forward and Smith before. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Howard in the center position.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive. But you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Back to Beverly. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Here's Curry. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Now here's Barnes.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now here's Barnes. Harden missing his last shot. Barnes passes to Curry. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. There's the three. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Harden.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
Green, the screen. Curry attacking. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Curry's got his first points of the game. Harden kicks to Howard. Back to Harden. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Goes up on the wing. Ariza with the rebound.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's Curry. James Harden picking up that last basket. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Spates sets a screen for Curry. He kicks it to Spates. Clock at 6. Andre Iguodala, and that's good. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game. Passes it to Capella. Jones dishes to Beverly. The wing jumper off target.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Some changes for Golden State. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And then for Houston, Corey Brewer's checked in for Ariza. Terry comes in for James Harden. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverley.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Lawson kicks to Jones. Terry in the corner. Offensive rebound. Here's Brewer from outside the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here's Iguodala outside. And Jones pulls it down. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Here's Livingston. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Bogut in the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win. My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Barnes, who's checked in for the Warriors. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And it's Smith missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Again, Curry missing. Rockets trail by 5. It's Harden with the drive. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
It's stolen by Green.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Curry passes to Bogut. 4 on the clock. Here's Green, and it's off the back rim, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And Beverly kicks to Smith. The feed to Howard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Barbosa dishes to Livingston. It's Rush outside.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Terry, the pass to Beverly. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Yeah, it certainly paid off. I mean, free throws and foul trouble for your opponents. Come on now. That's a winning recipe all day long.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Capella. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Capella's got his first points in this one. The drive by Iguodala.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Brewer.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove here.
Well, when it comes to finishing a...
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Warriors on top, up 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the point.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Thompson throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Rockets trail by 5. Harden draws the double. Smith outside. The Warriors pull it in.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Curry can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Beverly missing.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Pass to Barnes. From the arc. That's good. That's 10 points for Steph Curry.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Thompson misses. Rockets trail by 6. It's stolen by Green. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. First in steals, second in second chance points. And they're the third-ranked fast break team in the league. I mean, there's always that fear that they're going to run you off the court when you play them. You've got to get back in transition against this team.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Kicks it to Green. Iguodala outside. Bogut trying to get open. And there's Green on the assist by Iguodala.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson against Beverly. Iguodala outside. Now here is Bogut. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 5. Thompson from long range. And that one's good. And now an 11-point Warrior lead. Harden draws the double. And Beverly gets to Ariza. Howard drives in. Feeds it to Harden. Inside. Here's Ariza. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And then for Houston, Jones checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for James Harden. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Jason Terry is checked in for Houston. Rockets trail by 12. Out to the wing. Lawson dishes to Capella. Back to Lawson. The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
First personal foul. Shooting from Golden State.
And the first one at the line is good.
The line for two.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 10. Livingston passes to Spates. Terry against Barbosa. Spates kicks to Iguodala. Rush from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists tonight. Lawson dishes to Capella. Outside, Jones. Plenty of space. Shot by Terry, no good. And as we end the third quarter, and we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now, here is Lawson. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes is the stretch 4 with Green in the middle. Steph Curry's out there with Barbosa. And it's Rush in at the small forward.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Jones. Risa comes in for Corey Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for Jason Terry. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State.
Andrew Bogut.
Warriors leading by 11. They double team Curry. Barnes passes to Thompson. Bogut kicks to Thompson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Rockets foul call.
The free throw off from Barnes.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
It's Curry with the drive. Excellent defense there from Smith.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Ariza dishes to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? What's your read on it?
I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
Here's Harden. A baseline J. Another miss by Houston.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Out to Thompson. And he's good on the 3 ball. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
10. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partners. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Misses the 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Ariza with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Corner shot. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Green. And stolen by Ariza. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Green. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And that one's good.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's Green with the 3. Again, the miss by Green. Harden outside. That one goes. Count it. 11 seconds left to play here in the 4th. From deep, Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing. Harden can't connect. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The last time these two teams met, it was the Rockets picking up the loss in the outing against the Cavaliers.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ariza no up. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Cavaliers ball.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. The drive by James. And he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Ariza kicks to Harden. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Assist from.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Beverly up top. Corner shot. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Beverly.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
The drive by James. It's a big height. Bouncing goes in. James has got 6. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Can't hit. And Houston the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for LeBron. Ariza kicks to Howard. Beverly. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And it's Smith penetrating. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. Cleveland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And Cleveland also making a change. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Irving. Lawson drives in. Outside Terry. And it's Terry again missing. Cavaliers leading to the paint. Here's Dellavedova. Great D that time from Lawson. Here's Brewer. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Here's Lawson after the basket by Timofey Mozgov. Lawson drives in. On the wing, Jason Terry. Outside, Jones. Here's Brewer. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Smith, no luck.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Jones. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Dellavedova's got his first 3 points of the game. Was in the basket to Terry. The good-looking shot from the wing. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by just 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. So we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot block, and it does intimidate them.
Here's Beverly. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Thompson. LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jefferson in at the 2 spot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In second, the Rockets.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Back to Smith. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's James. 6 points for him.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
They grab their own miss. And Jefferson sends it back. And they're able to recover. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And finally they hit one.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Rockets leading by 4. Ariza kicks to Harden. Knocked away. Ariza with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
And that one's good. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Rockets making a switch here. Terry's checked in. LeBron against Ariza. Passes it to Irving. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Snatched up. No good from Fry. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Charlotte. And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. To the inside. Smith kicks to Beverly.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Ariza no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Irving. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. Smith comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jefferson.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to the score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Terry dishes to Jones. Inside. Here's Brewer. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Brewer. Brewer hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Mozgov kicks to Smith. And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That is his first foul of the game. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. For 3, Smith.
They really haven't been able to get on track this quarter. I mean, things have just been out of sync for him. Boy, his struggles continue here in the second quarter.
And another miss by Cleveland. For Houston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Irving drives in. Smith with it. Now Lawson defending. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Smith. That's good.
Assist goes to
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lawson kicks to Jones. Terry in the corner. Here's Brewer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brewer's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 20 seconds left in the second quarter.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Shot by Terry, no good. Smith drives in. No good. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Houston, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Houston making a switch here. And he sinks the second. And now the third quarter about to get going. The second half just about to get going here. And here are the Rockets now. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Smith with the power forward with Howard at the center. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Irving drives in. Takes it from 10. And the shot no good, a bit short. And for the Rockets, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. That's good. Beverly's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Rockets. Here's LeBron. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Houston leading by 10. Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Smith on the wing. Pass to Howard. 4 on the clock. Kicks to Beverly. The shot no good. Good D by Irving.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Ariza. Takes a 3, and he gets it to go.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's Thompson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And Howard with the stuff.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Over in the corner, Beverly. And another three for Houston.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Ariza. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And it's Beverly missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And it's sent back by Howard. And stolen by Love. Now the feed to Dellavedova. James misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The dish now to Terry. And stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And he gets it to go.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
And stolen by Fry. Here's Jefferson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Jefferson's got his second bucket.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Jefferson. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Lets it go from 11. Gets the front of the rim and out. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul.
Rockets call timeout.
You're horrible, Houston!
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Lawson with it. Now Smith defending. And Brewer kicks to Lawson. Drops in the layup for 2. Lawson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And here's Harden after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
James, the pass to Mozgov. LeBron with another miss.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Dellavedova got it off in time, but it's no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Cavaliers trail by 13. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in at the point. LeBron dishes to Irving. Now the pass to Love. Rockets leading by 13. Feeds it to Ariza. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Smith. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 10 points for James Harden.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Again, the miss by Harden. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And here they go. And the basket good. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And they double up James. He kicks to Love. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. A leaner. Again, James missing.
Boy, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Beverly against Irving. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Now here's Beverly. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. LeBron kicks to Love. And another miss by Cleveland.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
.149 left in the game. Harden the pass to Beverly. All alone. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Beverly. 9 points for Ariza.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jones comes in for James. And it's Jefferson in for J.R. Smith.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a three-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And, partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Beverly. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Frye, good.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
They get it back. Outside for Lawson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one goes.
Jason Terry. Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Terry. Here's Irving. No good. Good D by Lawson. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so, but still so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been with the sauce. Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got 40 in the studio, every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. What's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on the real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on the real.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And a win here, guys, would shift momentum in the season series tonight. It's their second of 3 games overall, and they'll need to draw on what they learned the last time around.
Without question. I mean, you learn from wins and losses, maybe even more from losses. They took some hard lessons in that first game.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center position. LeBron dishes to Love. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Harden. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
They get it back. And here's Love for 3. Love with another miss. Now the Rockets with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Smith. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And so he hits both. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Beverly again serving.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Smith gets to Ariza. On some nice passing there by Houston. And that one's good. Howard's got his first bucket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In third, the Rockets.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
It's stolen by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Jones checked in for Smith. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. Here is Harden following the basket by LeBron James. No good from Howard.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Houston leading by 8. Here's Harden. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Jefferson subbed in for James. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. Jason Terry, he's checked in for James Harden. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron, he's checked in for Jefferson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. On the wing, Jason Terry. Lawson drives in. Jones, the pass to Brewer. His three-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 10. James. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
The feed to Brewer. Kicks it out to Terry. And stolen by James. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Brewer. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Clock at 6. Here's Lawson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting. Just around 70% on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys. But it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. There's the pick. The drive by James. And here's Love for 3. Brewer. No good. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. First in steals, second in second chance points. And they're the third-ranked fast break team in the league. I mean, there's always that fear that they're going to run you off the court when you play them. You've got to get back in transition against this team.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
And he gets the bucket.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Rockets leading by 8. Ariza kicks to Harden. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Smith checked in for the Rockets. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron, he's checked in for Jefferson. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the rejection by Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. And, of course, Houston tied right now. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's James. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Shoots from the baseline. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Timeout called Cleveland. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
And frankly, I mean, that was sloppy play on the other side's part. But not all of it. They put the screws to them, that's for sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Jason Terry is checked in for James Harden. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly. J.R. Smith hits them both. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Lawson at the elbow. Smith outside. Terry in the corner. Back to Smith. Pass to Brewer. 3 on the clock. No good from Lawson. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month. The Cavaliers 4th.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
To the left wing. And the dunk by Smith.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. You got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Kicks it out to Terry. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Terry's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
That's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
The drive by Smith. Outside for Lawson. Houston moving the ball around. Brewer's shot is off.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Love. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Brewer. Banked in off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
All right, Houston, coming on the court.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And now the third quarter about to get going. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And here's Love for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
It's stolen by Ariza. Howard against James. Howard kicks to Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 8 points.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in. James dishes to Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by James.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Harden draws the double. Wide open look. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Fry has it in the corner. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So for the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Cleveland also making some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Harden can't hit.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Jones, the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. He dishes it to Brewer. Here's the 3. Houston gets it back. Capella kicks to Harden. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Smith outside to the paint. Here's Thompson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Rocket 6. Lawson kicks to Capella. Pass to Jones. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Love kicks to Smith. And the shot is good. Smith's got 8 points.
The offense is clicking for him this half. Absolutely clicking. I mean, everything on point and on target.
And it's James missing.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Rockets ahead. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Jefferson. Channing Frye out there with LeBron James. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, home in the paint. And stolen by Howard. Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. Ariza no up.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. And stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And that one's good. And now an 8-point Rocket lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Smith left side. And it's Terry off the drive. Here's Beverly. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Kicks it to Howard. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now a timeout called by Houston. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's James. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. Oh! That happened.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have. And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped it and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And the Cavaliers call time here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Smith right side. Back to Love. Out to Smith. James dishes to Smith. It's deflected. Love the pass to Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. But they recover it. Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Josh Smith. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for James.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Oh.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Smith outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
To the middle. And Thompson kicks to Love. On the wing, Irving. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Smith against Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. Houston gets it back. It's Harden with the drive. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Smith dishes to Irving. Six on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. James. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
Harden the pass to Beverly with the shot. Ooh, off wide. From deep LeBron. Oh, no good there. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in at the point guard.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
LeBron James on the wing. Love with the screen for James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith is checked in. Lawson kicks to Smith. Harden draws the double. Here's Ariza. Shoots. Another miss by Houston. Cavaliers leading. Here's Dellavedova. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Howard's checked in for the Rockets. Patrick Beverly comes in for Ty Lawson. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Good on the shot. And that's now 24 points for LeBron.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harden dishes to Smith.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
LeBron James on the wing. Ariza covering. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. That couldn't have gone better for them. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
Yeah, and I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
James kicks to Love. And the rejection by Smith. The three from Harden. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's James. And the shot is long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Smith, the pass to LeBron. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that three-point lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trailed by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
In the corner, Harden buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 3. 15 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You've got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
To tie. Misses. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They escape with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to...
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in the land. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a young sucker wanna pull them. Even if a young wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Real homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Rolling with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks, we gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die upon the block. With a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight. And I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist. But real homies never turn they back. My homies listen all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Cause it's the same motion, just a different day. Out here trying to get it, each and every way. Mama need a house, baby need some shoes. Times are getting hard, guess what I'ma do? Hustle, 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 hard. Hustle, 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 hard. Hustle, hustle, hard. Closed mouths don't get fed on this bullet. Okay, now all I know is hustle. Get it off the muscle. Black is my attire. Keep them sticks off in that cupboard. I be going hard. Them going hard. I just hit them all. You just swipe the card. I'm with a couple Latin. I just do. You other guys telling lies. Homie, free money. AG. You pay me. Swagging in my saline. Two-door coupe Mercedes. I am too much for you busters. I don't trust them. They won't play me for no sucker. Play me for Alpha, Zeta, Omega, better no one really on it. Driving better on it. Money is involved.